You know you could be financing more pool construction projects if your customers had easier access to funds. The potential to increase your number of pool sales would go up dramatically if you could find a way to make that happen. Viking Capital has been helping pool builders connect their customers with the funds they need to build their dream backyard for over 20 years. A reliable and trusted financing partner in the pool industry, we're working with some of the leading builders in the nation to provide their customers with more approvals, lower interest rates, and larger loan amounts. Great communication is also what sets us apart. Our loan status software gives builders real-time reporting on their finance projects. Providing transparency and taking the mystery out of that process is a big part of why we're the partner of choice for pool builders from coast to coast. Want a better financing solution? Schedule a consultation with a Viking Capital representative today.
Thanks for joining us on another episode of Pool Magazine Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Joe Trusty, and today I'm chatting with Jamie Novak, Director of Marketing, and Brian Durant, Senior Director of Retail Solutions North America for POOLCORP. It's a pleasure to have you both with us today on the show.
Thanks for having us, Joe.
Yeah, glad to be here.
You know, guys, before we get into what's new, I thought a good way to frame today's discussion is asking both of you, what industry dynamics have kind of pushed POOLCORP to maybe rethink how chemicals are being sold and supported in today's market?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think if we're all being honest, the industry experienced a significant shift during the pandemic, and that really changed a lot about how the industry does business today. In all fairness, these changes impacted not only how chemicals are sold, but also how we support those that are selling them. Really, the effect of the pandemic on the industry was pretty substantial, prompting a lot of retailers to alter their purchasing habits. Maybe it's selecting different suppliers and develop a deeper appreciation for inventory management, as well as the cost of goods fluctuation. You know, when we look at it, it's really an exciting time for POOLCORP. We've increased our focus on supporting our retail partners. And really, in fact, we're the only distributor investing in retail between our Retail Summit event to do updating our product packaging, to investing in water testing software and water testing, as well as our new systems. On top of that, we formed a retail solutions team, and that really underscores our commitment to working with brick and mortar retailers across North America. This really helps us kind of ensure we've got a better understanding of their needs and how to best support them. This will continue to evolve. But one of the key things that we're doing right now is to gain more feedback and insight from retailers around the country as to what their needs are. We're doing this in a number of different ways. One of the key areas of focus will allow our retail partners to help us navigate our future together.
Yeah, and I'd just add to that, the market is ever evolving. We're getting more digital. Our customers are looking to us for guidance from a technology perspective. So there are a lot of different factors at play with just the evolution of the landscape in the market.
Absolutely.
POOLCORP has two national chemical brands, Regal Chemicals and EZ Clor, and you're rolling out two systems for each brand, with Regal Chemicals launching the Royal Treatment and EZ Clor launching the Gold Standard. I mean, could we maybe spend a moment talking about these two systems themselves and what the intention was with rolling out a system for each respective brand?
Yeah, I'll take that one, Brian. So we have both Regal and EZ Clor dealers throughout the country, Regal in Canada as well. And we wanted to offer a version of the system for each of these respective brands. So the look and the feel of the campaigns are different to align with the branding of the product lines themselves. However, the support materials that we're providing are similar through a high-end custom designed retail display rack program that's available now. And then we'll have soon to be announced consumer offers for spring of 2026. So we just wanted to give our retailers an easy story to tell and something that would be transferable with seasonal employees, one that simplifies the user experience. So having simple systems is giving pool owners a repeatable program to maintain perfect pool water all season long. And we really wanted it to be simple. So with the Gold Standard and the Royal Treatment systems, they're very simplistic, and pool owners or even service pros, if they want to offer these as add-on services to their typical route, you're adding the borate product, which is our water softener and enhancer, either at the beginning of the program, the beginning of the season, only topping off as needed to maintain the borate level between 30 and 50 parts per million. They'll then use our extreme tabs to maintain the chlorine level all season long, adding Pool Renew once a week to polish pool water, maintain low phosphate levels, and provide superior water clarity. So the last piece of this system is that we want pool water tested weekly, which is really easy to do. I mentioned technology. It's really easy to do with technology, such as our water testing apps in the Regal and EZ Clor brands. And then we have our test strips as well. So we just wanted to really create systems that are simplistic, easy to follow, easy to understand, and give you just the absolute best water clarity that you possibly can get.
I like that system selling. What does that kind of solve for dealers? Training, consistency, fewer callbacks, better customer experience? I mean, where do you guys see the biggest impact immediately?
Yeah, Joe, I think check, check, and check. You hit all four of those nail on the head. You first led off with training. I think training is one of the biggest things, especially in the seasonal business that we're in today. You've got new hires coming in, so it makes the onboarding process a lot easier, right? You're standardizing your system training, really helps with the newer staff. Also, using the same system repeatedly increases confidence and competence, right? They become much more familiar with the system. They understand it a little bit more every time. And they've got a lot more confidence when a customer comes in with a problem. You might want to try this. And here's a great option for you. Here's a great system that's going to alleviate those pain points for you. The next one I think you hit on was consistency, right? It's pretty telling right there. It's a uniform approach. They use the same components and methods, really just overall reducing the errors that might take place. Customers receive the same solutions every single time, right? So that's supporting brand reputation at the exact same time. And then at the end of the day, for me, I think really what it boils down to and what our ultimate goal here is for really a better customer experience, right? Easy to follow, especially for first-time pool owners. When they come into it, it can be a little bit overwhelming when you start talking about water chemistry and throwing out terms like LSI, this and that. Let's keep it simple. So you really make it as simple as possible for them to follow. Just follow these easy steps.
And on a marketing side of things, we tried to make it even more simple with our display rack program. So we have custom made displays that are coming out and available now, actually. And on the back side of that display has the steps of the system. So it makes it really simplistic when you have a seasonal employee that doesn't eat, sleep, and breathe pools like we all do. It gives them the steps to walk through with the pool owner right there on the retail floor. So we're trying to create that silent salesperson situation through the POP that we're providing to our dealers.
Sure, very true. And Joe, I think one of the other big impacts that we need to call out here is you're taking a preventative approach versus a reactive approach, which is always a win. Yes. It's cheaper to keep it looking good, keep it safe versus coming in, I've got lily pads in my pool. Now what do I do, right? So we're taking a proactive approach or a preventative approach versus a reactive approach. And this really leads to cost savings, happier customers, and really ultimately probably supporting some better profitability for the retailer. So really what it boils down to for the summary there, Joe, system selling really streamlines training, ensures consistency, it reduces callbacks, it drives a better overall customer experience. And most notable immediate benefit is just usually fewer callbacks, right? And callbacks is time, which is money. It's consistent, it's reliable, it's easy to repeat. And it really just improves the overall satisfaction of your customers.
And I just got a testimonial from one of our dealers, so I'll just read it. It was from Kyle Kenyon at Paradise Pool Solutions in Tennessee. He said, ever since I started using the products in the Royal Treatment Program proactively, complaints have been down, customer and employee satisfaction have increased, and my service guys more efficient. It's the best chemical move I have made.
That's the kind of feedback that you're looking for. I mean,
absolutely.
What kind of support can dealers out in the field expect? I mean, Brian, where does the retail solutions team plug into that? And what new programs are you bringing online for 2026?
Yeah, as we talked about earlier, we're very excited. We stood up a new retail solutions team in July of this year. And this team's focus is they're dedicated to exclusively supporting our brick and mortar retailers across North America. When I talk about the enhancements, these enhancements will not only include product support, but such as chemicals for in-store needs, but also comprehensive training, our Pool360 water testing platform, our marketing, our digital marketing assistance. Jamie hit on it earlier, consumer promotions. We're very excited to roll out our consumer promotions in fiscal year 26. Merchandising solutions. There's a lot of different things we're going to be rolling out.
Let's switch gears for a minute. How are these systems kind of simplifying pool ownership for the homeowner in terms of creating a more consistent experience?
Yeah, and we talked this a little bit earlier, but it can be confusing. The water treatment can be confusing. It can be overwhelming at times. So it takes a lot of the guesswork out of it and the confusion out of it. What do I need to do in my pool? What do I need to do in my water is a common question, right? It's pretty simple. Follow these simple, proactive steps, and it'll result in far less issues that you're gonna have. And let's be honest, Joe, at the end of the day, systems are everywhere, right? Every day, every minute in the world, somebody's saying, I'll have a number one or I'll have a number two at a restaurant. I was at the car wash the other day. You've got systems there. You've got 3 different choices of which car wash you want. People like simple, people like systems. So this is just a build on to that.
Yeah, it reduces that paradox of choice. You don't have to decide. Someone is telling you these are the steps that you can take to have crystal clear, perfect water.
Another big rollout for you guys this year. I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about it, but I just wanted to get your feedback. You guys just completed Pool360 Unlocked. I was hoping that we could talk about that for a bit.
That's a great one.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for the opportunity. So not only are we focused on giving our customers the tools that they need to sell, like we've talked about already today, we're also investing in ways to make their businesses faster and more efficient. So that's why Pool360 is now unlocked. So to Brian's earlier point today, the pandemic changed a lot for our industry, including how, when, and where people want to receive products. Unlocked is an Amazon-like experience that gives our customers the ability to shop our entire network of inventory and get it via pickup, shipped, or delivered. Your branch is now every branch.
Your branch is now every branch. What does that actually mean operationally for one of your customers that's placing an order?
I'm glad you asked. This means that POOLCORP customers who are ordering through our Pool360 platform now have access to our whole network of inventory, elevating their user experience through speed, personalization, and convenience. Our customers now have the option to select the method and the way that they want to get their products that they need to get the job done. They can actually even choose multiple methods from the same order cart, which was really an incredible experience.
I love it. I mean, what are the friction points this update is built to solve? Is it speed, availability, transfers? Was it something else?
Yeah, a lot of those actually. So the unlocked feature of Pool360 started as a simple idea in 2021 and was built out with our customers for our customers. So our internal team used feedback from dealers to guide the development process. We all know that valuable time shouldn't be wasted trying to locate products or create multiple orders because you need to get them in different fashions. Pool360's new unlocked feature allows access to our entire network. So customers can not only see what's available at their home branch, they can see what's available at all of our branches, and even better, they can access it as well. So with our new unlocked feature, order transfers are created automatically and ETAs are shown instantly. So customers can also choose to receive text updates on the status of their order.
Can you maybe walk us through a hypothetical scenario? I mean, a dealer needs a specific product and their home branch is out of stock. I mean, how does Pool360 Unlock change the game in terms of what happens next?
Yes. So in this scenario, the customer will know while placing the order if the product they need is out of stock at their home branch. They'll have instant visibility to the closest branches with inventory, and they can select to either pick up from that location if it's close enough for them to get over there, or have it shipped to their home branch, or even have it shipped to the job site location where the product is needed. Pool360 Unlocked gives our customers the power of choice so they can decide what works best for the job at hand. This will be especially helpful for dealers in search of more obscure items, such as parts for older equipment, for example. By tapping into POOLCORP's extensive network, pool pros will be able to solve problems faster and more efficiently than ever.
I love it. I mean, this is what I've always felt was missing from Pool360. And I feel like this latest update solves a lot of the problems that pool pros have experienced. And it's a fantastic product, but there's always room for improvement. And I think this is the update that pool pros have been waiting for.
Love hearing that.
What's the biggest win that you expect dealers to feel from the launch of Pool360 Unlocked?
Yeah, I'd say the biggest win I expect dealers to feel from this launch is that they will have more control over how, when, and where they receive products for their jobs. So this Pool360 being unlocked will help dealers to access parts easily as needed, regardless of what's stocked in their local branch. So this is going to improve the overall efficiency of their day-to-day operations and really allow them time to focus on other areas of their business. So I think that to me is the biggest win that I see for our dealers.
Jamie, Brian, thanks so much for taking time out today to discuss these two new systems and how they're bringing value to dealers out in the field. Also, really delighted to hear about the new updates with Pool360 Unlocked. Really appreciate your insights about that and your time today.
Thanks for having us, Joe. Really appreciate what you do for the industry.
We appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Definitely.
That's all the time that we have left for today. Make sure to like, share, follow, and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time on another episode of Pool Magazine Podcast.
You know you could be financing more pool construction projects if your customers had easier access to funds. The potential to increase your number of pool sales would go up dramatically if you could find a way to make that happen. Viking Capital has been helping pool builders connect their customers with the funds they need to build their dream backyard for over 20 years. A reliable and trusted financing partner in the pool industry, we're working with some of the leading builders in the nation to provide their customers with more approvals, lower interest rates, and larger loan amounts. Great communication is also what sets us apart. Our loan status software gives builders real-time reporting on their finance projects. Providing transparency and taking the mystery out of that process is a big part of why we're the partner of choice for pool builders from coast to coast. Want a better financing solution? Schedule a consultation with a Viking Capital representative today.